staining antlers. Sometimes it's a real pain, you know what I mean? Or a pill won't reach. But anyway, you have to evaluate each set of antlers that you work with and what it is you want to do, what needs to be done. We got on these particular antlers, they're not really too far gone yet. Usually once a set of antlers sits out in the sun for a long period of time, I mean a long period of time, usually they start chalking up, turning into chalk, get crumbly. They're so porous that anything you put on there just goes all the way in, and just you have blotches. Some goes all the way in, some stays on top, and it really looks terrible. Now I tested this pair of antlers. It came out pretty good. You can use potassium permanganate, which is also a purifier for water. You can go ahead and sterilize water that way, but we won't talk about that. It's for a survival class. But potassium permanganate, if you put that on, it goes on purple, and then it dries a brown color. Well, throughout the years, I've noticed that there's different formulations that you can use, different stains, from Old English scratch remover, cover, whatever. That works good. A whole bunch of them. This one here, I'm using Minwax Wood Finish Penetrating Stain Special Walnut 224. It works great. Now, as you do this, just go ahead and get yourself a chip brush or any other brush. Dip it in there, put it on, then come back if you want, and you can rub any off that you have. Now it will go in there, and once it goes in there, it's not coming off unless you go through a complete strip down with turpentine or mineral spirits or something else. But once it seeps in there, it's there. But these antlers here are at the point where they can still be salvaged, which is good for me. It's good business. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start staining this, brushing it on, getting a little bit thicker down here. If it's too much, I can come back, wipe a little bit off anything that stays on the surface. It's going to take a good couple days for this here to dry thoroughly. There may be a residual odor after a while, but that too will dissipate in time. This here is going to look good when it's done. Now this is what it looks like now. I'm going to come up here. I'm not just going to slop it on, although whenever I paint, it kind of looks like slop. Come in here, go like that. It's looking a little dark, but it's going to lighten up. And as you come in here a little bit closer with the camera, you can see that we do have cracks amongst here. To actually make this here look 100% brand new would be a very, very expensive process. $300 or more just for that. However, this works fine. The customer will be happy. You will be happy. And you can save everybody money. I'm all about trying to save some people money because I know things are tight out there. Everything's costly. Everything costs a fortune. I'm amazed. I'm still stuck in the 1970s. Anyway, well, 1970s I didn't have any money either, so nothing's really changed. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do this front and back. Do it in the front, do it in the back. Come on back. Now you see I got a little bit of excess there. I'm not worried about that really, because I can come right back, wipe that off if I want. Look at that. Stain those right up. Now if I wanted to later, I could come back with maybe a different shade or put another coat on there to make them darker, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep it as realistic as possible. So we saw what it looks like now. Let's come back after I get this done, after it's going to be set up to dry, and we'll go from there. Now when I come up here to the antler burrs, I want to make sure all that's gone through very well. You dab it down in there and get all that. Now you can come back and polish some of these if you want little nips and stuff on here. You can spend actually 10 to 15 hours or more if you really want to be that particular about a set of antlers. But we're being realistic, we're doing a good job, we're going to make everybody happy. So we'll see you in a little bit. Looks a lot different from the white set that was there. What do you guys think? Well, here you are. We're pretty much done with the staining portion of the antlers. This one here is going into an antler mount, as I indicated earlier. And there you go. Looks a lot different. Take a look at the original one when it first got here. Now look at this one. It's different, huh? Turned out good. It's a real nice looking 6x6 bull elk, Rocky Mountain bull elk. Now we'll let this dry. Then there's some other techniques we'll use. By the way, we do teach taxidermy classes, from staining antlers, doing antler mounts, to doing game heads, to life size, to rugs, to tanning hides and skins. Give us a call, contact us. We'll set you up with a class that's convenient for you at a fair price.